Morning, everybody. It's Lynn, the leather bag lady. Hope you're having a great morning so far. I have three more bags to share with you today. Some Canadian content, some kind of fun. Well, let's get right into it. It's a little bit of a crazy bag. These are all leather loops. And I went to her. I've had this bag for quite a while. It's not everybody's cup of tea, as you can see. But I had a gentleman and he put it around his chin like a beard. It was extremely funny. I guess you have to be there, though. The strap is detachable, actually. So not that that's a real huge talking point as far as this strap is concerned, but if you have a longer leather strap at home and you wanted to make this just a little bit more versatile, make it crossbody, then you can just easily take this one off and put another strap on. So always nice when you can, change things up and make them adapt to something specifically that you want. There's some compartments in here. So there's a nice size. It's got a zipper. There's a zipper there also. The brand is called Grace. I haven't been able to find anything out about that brand. So there is a Grace Designs, but I don't think it's the same outfit. So there's some pockets. So this is a 90s offering. There's a nice little pocket in the back. It's not really deep enough. You could sit your phone in it, but you're not going to be able to get the zipper done up. So just, something a little unique for any of you out there who like to set trends instead of following them. As any of you who have been following me know, I do have an Etsy store that is one of the reasons for my videos. The other reason is I just love sharing my collection, and I also like talking about any history talking points that I can find out. So, it's kind of nice to have a little bit of information. I know my festivals are all over, obviously with the COVID, but we have a art crawl here in Hamilton, Ontario, Canada. And I do have some wonderful customers who are very interested in finding out as much information about their bag as they can. Because, when people say, I love your bag, they absolutely adore being able to say, well, did you know? And that's always a nice thing. It brings a little bit more personal content to owning something. And it's just kind of neat to share information as well. And it makes something that's, kind of just functional into, something that's a bit of a statement. And there's bag lovers out there, and then there's people who have absolutely no time for purses. I mean, I'm a car girl. I love cars. I would have a different car for every day of the week if I could. And then there's people out there who it's just some mode of transport to get from A to B. So we all have our different passions in life, right? So anyway, that is bag number one. Bag number two is just a simple, very skinny shoulder bag. Nice color though. It's like a terracotta color. It does have a buckle in the front, but you don't use that to open it. It's a magnet. Again, it's a 90s bag. Usually you can tell by the size of these pouches. A zipper in the back, and there is actually a zipper in the very back, which is just yeah, that's a nice size. You'd be able to get one of those big Samsung phones in there on its side for sure. And purses, as I said before, if you're a bag person, that's great, but I have customers call me all the time looking for a bag, and they laugh at the questions I ask. And I'm not sure if I've mentioned this before, but my first question is, what kind of strap do you like? Do you want a long strap that's crossbody? Do you want a singular shoulder strap like this on the shorter side? Do you want top handles, which is my preference, so you can open your bag right up and see exactly where your stuff is? What color do you want? Do you want an outside pocket? Do you want inside pockets? Do you want a zipper? Are you okay with the magnet? Do you want a gusset in the bottom so it stands up by itself? Do you want the feet? It's like buying a car. And it's a very personal thing. It's very difficult to buy a bag for somebody else. And I mean, I know it's September, but I mean, the holiday season is coming. And I love Boxing Day or that Boxing Week, just sitting at the mall, Lime Ridge Mall here in Hamilton. And I just watch the new bags and see what people are wearing and what styles they're wearing, what colors they're wearing. And it helps me when I'm out there picking for bags. It helps me decide what it is I'm going to pick up. So just a little bit of, a little bit of a window into my process. It's a lot harder than it looks. I've shared this before. Even being certain that a bag is leather is there's David Jones, I think, is a brand that has duped me a few times. Hillary Radley, British designer, she does have some leather pieces, so that's even worse because David Jones, there's never any leather pieces. But Hillary Radley does have some leather. I sold a nice little bag not that long ago. The leather piece. I don't pick up vegan leather because to me it's plastic. It's just a politically correct way to say plastic. You put that vegan leather bag in a landfill, it's not decomposing. You put a leather bag in a landfill, eventually it's going to decompose. And that to me, I mean, isn't that the whole point of being eco-friendly, is that you preserve your footprint? And if you're putting stuff in a landfill that's never ever going to be absorbed back into the earth, what's the point? So anyway, that's my rant for today. Last bag is kind of a cool bag. It's a Canadian company out of Montreal, Charles David. They've been around since the 70s. This is a really neat color. There's a color called winter red. This is a little bit more burgundy than the winter red. You get your lipstick red, winter red, that. It's almost like the winter white. It's like a real kind of dark red, but this is more burgundy. Beautiful strap, beautiful braided strap with the twist. It's just a little different. It's got a really nice tassel details. I love tassels. And it just makes it a lot easier to open and close. These hobo style bags, and maybe I'll do a video about all the different bag styles. I just posted a Dooney Bourke bag this morning. I don't have it to hand, but it's very long and narrow. So that is a baguette bag. You've got your hobo, your bucket, your escaping me now, many of the styles of bags, but there's a lot of, and then you've got your shoulder, your crossbody, there's just all kinds of different names for different styles. So this is, like I said, it's a little different. It's a very slim bag, just like that last one I showed you. Internally, it's got some pockets, and it's got some nice larger pockets, but I'm going to say this is, a late 90s, 2000 bag. And then on the other side, it's got the Charles David again with the zipper. So just, something a little different. If you like, a shoulder bag, I must say it's my preference. We're coming into the fall, and these colors are really sharp. When you're not ready to quite, do the brown or black yet, and you want, red is a color I've never really been able to keep in stock very long. When I was doing my shows at the retirement homes, red, I just couldn't keep it in stock. So it's nice to get, some red stuff. And there's, a little bit of an embossing pattern here. And, these different textures, it all just lends itself to show the quality of the bag and the company, and the fact that you've got, a stamped label as opposed to nothing at all. They take the time, putting this tassel on, and the little grommets. And that, as I've mentioned many times, that's the beauty of vintage is, it's like anything, your washing machine, your car, even your home. They just don't make them like they used to. So that's just a whole other reason to buy vintage, in my opinion. The uniqueness of things being a one-off is my key element, and the quality of workmanship as well. Anyway, that's my 3 bags for today. It's the Labor Day long weekend here in Canada. I think the US celebrates Labor Day as well. I'm not sure wherever else you are, if it is a long weekend for you. If it is, enjoy. It's kind of the marking of the end of summer. It's been a challenge for many of us, small business owners, but also it's been a bit of a blessing because for me in particular, getting online was something I was procrastinating, mostly out of intimidation because I really don't know what the heck I'm doing. And these videos have just kind of happened. And I think this is number 30. I think this is my 30th. So I think the algorithm, I was told, as of 35 videos, it starts to give you a bit of a leg up, but we'll see. I don't really care. I just enjoy doing them. And if you enjoy watching them, please subscribe. Let me know, leave a comment. My Etsy store address is here. If you see anything you like, and would like to purchase, if it's not there anymore, obviously it's sold, but everything I'm showing you is or was on my Etsy platform at one point. So have a great weekend, be safe, and I will see you next week. Take care. Bye-bye.